Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports. Nothing but pure sports. This is the JP Show.
JP, it is so good to hear you back on the air.
Stand by. Now, here's JP.
Oh, maybe not.
Uh-oh. We hear you.
Right off the rip. I am nowhere to be found. Let's see if this works better. Hello. It just decided to turn off the camera, bro. Yeah.
Friday.
Wow. It's a Friday. It's a freaky Friday. Welcome into the JP Peterson Show. If you're listening on the podcast, you missed all that fun. But you don't have to look at my ugly face, so that's probably why you're listening on the podcast anyway. Welcome into this extravaganza we call the JP Peterson Show on this Friday after a day out in the wild at Valspar yesterday, which was super, super fun. What a great day of golf out there, man. Setting up for a fantastic weekend. We will check in on the leaderboard. Jordan Spieth out early this morning with 3 birdies, taking it to 5 under par. A lot of big names on the leaderboard. Going to be a star-studded weekend out at the Valspar, so we'll catch you up on that. USF has a absolutely horrific shooting day up in Buffalo. What do you know? But cold in Buffalo. You leave Tampa, you go to Buffalo, you're going to be cold. And they were ice cold, especially Wes Enos, who was 0 for 11. And they drop a 83-79 decision to Louisville in a game that, frankly, was not that close. They were down 23 at one point. Just a bad time for a bad shooting day. And that's what happens in the NCAA tournament. So we'll get into a little bit of that, a little bit more. What's the future for USF basketball? Also late night last night, the Lightning get a big 6-2 win over Vancouver. Another great performance by Kucherov, another 3-point night for him. That's his 4th straight 3-point road game, which is just insane.
Seems good.
Yeah, he's playing pretty well. Playing pretty well right now. Just one behind Connor McDavid for the league lead.
So do you consider the Lightning now out of their funk? Out of their post-Olympic or Olympic funk?
I mean, yeah. I mean, they've won, 3 of their last 4 now? Mm-hmm. So not too shabby with a crappy game in between. So they've already got 4 points on this 4-game roadie. You hope to get 5. You already got 4 with 2 games left. Can't do much better than that, obviously. So, not 2 great teams that they've beaten, but they throttled them 11-4 combined score in the past 2 games. Bassey was really good last night. Radish continues to be sensational. So, yeah, I'd say they're out of their funk. And every 2 points now is just absolutely so critical. Now, these aren't divisional games, obviously, but they still, points are points.
Yeah.
And you desperately in need of them because they were, as of yesterday going in, they were 5 points out of the playoffs. So the playoffs have already begun as far as the Lightning goes. So we'll get a little bit more into that. Tom Brady riling up the wrestling people. So Timmy found some sound. He got hooked in the mouth with the fish hook, the wrestling fish hook. And so
I don't
he
even
took
like
the bait.
wrestling. I don't follow wrestling, but this was great.
He took the bait. Imagine anybody thinking that Brady's comments were organic.
And there's people out there that are just like, oh, Tom Brady. Oh,
Can
my
you
God.
believe what he said about the wrestling people?
It's wrestling, guys. Come on. We all know what it is. Most of us know what it is.
Well, it is now the most public merging of the wrestling and NFL narratives.
Yeah.
So if one of NFL's arguably most visible players in the history of the game and a co-owner of an NFL team now getting in bed with wrestling, so that'll certainly calm all the conspiracy talk about narratives and scripts in the NFL, won't it? That won't add to it at all, will it? You ever think of that unintended consequence? Yeah.
And here we thought the merger of wrestling and football was the XFL in 2001 when it came out. But no, you're about to see it now, for real.
Yeah. You think things were scripted before? Oh, yeah. Well, here comes WWE to the NFL. And our resident expert, our wrestling expert, Nick Geddes, I'll try to boot him up for the second hour if we can get him out of bed. And I'm sure he's changing diapers all night long. So we'll see if he
his
can.
Own, or does he have a kid now?
He has a kid now. The lovely Campbell. So we'll see if we can get his expert opinion. Well, he was opining the other day about how WWE's in the toilet. They're
Really?
now, they're losing fans. They're overcharging now for all the shows. Shocking development. The Saudis are involved, so now they're going to Saudi 4 times next year. You know,
Wow.
That oil money ruins everything. So yeah, not good. Not good. Things are not going well in the wrestling world. And then UFC is down as well. So the combat sports are struggling a little bit.
But
here.
what about the power? What is it? The Power Slap League that I've been getting into lately.
Now that I can't tell you. Like every time if I'm scrolling and I come across that,
right?
Boom, I'm stopped.
I'm in. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. So what is up with that? Like, is that growing?
It's apparently it is. It's a Dana White vehicle. And anything Dana White touches turns to gold. This was his baby. And
Why
dude,
does that not shock me?
It's fun to watch. Like, I don't know about being there in person and stuff, but
it's barbaric.
Literally watching two people just slap each other.
Slap the shit out of each other.
It's just slap is all you get, one slap. That's all it is.
And if you don't knock the other guy out, how do they flip a coin to see who slaps first?
I don't know. I have no clue.
I gotta know. We need a deep dive into this power slap.
The slap league.
Yes, I'm here for it for sure. There should be like power slap celebrity matches, or you can make fights in the celebrity world with power slapping. Like, okay,
have you seen? Okay, I'll go one better, JP. Not to digress too much. Have you seen the sport of Jiu-Jitsu? I'm going to pull some video for you because I've run across this on social media and I've got hooked on this. It is 2 people in a car wearing in seatbelts in the front seat. And when the bell goes off, they unbuckle and they perform jiu-jitsu on each other in the car while seated in the car. And you got to get the other guy out of the car, and that's how you win. And, dude, it is insane.
I hate to even ask this stupid question, but are we moving? Is the car moving? Are we driving down the road?
Driving. Nobody's driving. No. That would be funny.
I think we've just added something a little bit more interesting.
Yeah. Dude, it is. I'll find some video.
In a car? I mean, well, you can't put them in a phone booth. You can't put them in like some other, like, why a car? All right.
I don't know. Car-jitsu.
Yeah. Because baseball, football, and basketball and hockey are certainly not enough. We need car-jitsu.
We need the slap league, and we need car-jitsu.
100%. We got to have it. All right. So let's get into it a little bit here as we begin, and let's get the comments as well. If you guys want to see car-jitsu, please. Would love to get your thoughts on that. Bring your comments, whatever you want to talk about. It's Freak Out Friday. Anything you want to bring to the table, we will answer your questions, whether it's about sports, non-sports, personal stuff, whatever you want to talk about. We're going to talk about today. All right. So USF yesterday, of course, we were out at Valspar, Fitzy and I, so we were watching the game and with some friends there, and it was just painfully obvious that, you know, sometimes when you just go to these other venues, now in Buffalo, obviously this is not a big stadium, a dome or anything like that, where sometimes the sight lines are really hard to pick up and guys just go cold. This is regular basketball arena.
Right.
And they've just, the Bulls were awful. 5 for 31 from 3-point land, 15%, and they lost by 4. Now, again, you know, it's one of those games where Louisville's hanging on and slowing it down. They were up 23 at one point. So you can't just say, oh, you make 2 more threes and you win the game. It doesn't work that way. But that being said, clearly the issue was they just couldn't shoot. And Joseph Pinion was 5 for 14, not terrible, led the team to 27 points. But Wes Enos, their star guard, their all-conference guard, was 0 for 11. 2 for 15 overall, 0 for 11 from 3, and scored 4 points. That's a killer.
In 32 minutes.
Yeah.
That's
a killer. It is, and that's, you know, listen, you don't point to one guy as why. It goes without saying they don't even get to the tournament without Wes Enos. I mean, they don't sniff anything without this guy. He had a bad night. It's got to be crushing. It's got to be crushing when you take your team to this level and you're the Cinderella story. Everybody's picking South Florida. You got a really good squad, and then you get there and you just have an off night, man. It happens. Whether it's nerves or whatever it is, it just happens. And it happened at a really, really bad time. Now, when they stopped jacking up all the threes, they started to chip away a little bit. And sometimes you just have to go to that a little bit earlier on. But that's the way they play. It's the way they play. That's their identity. And you can't, like, cherry pick one game and say, oh, they should have, done this, that, the other. No, you got to take the shots within the offense the way you've been playing. Were there some bad threes taken? Yeah, there were some bad threes, and they typically don't take a lot of bad threes, frankly. But a few off-balance ones, a few that were maybe challenged a little bit too much that you got to pass up. Look, Louisville knew that. Louisville executed their perimeter defense really, really well. But there were some wide open looks that they just missed, and they kept missing. And there was a flurry in the last. They think they were down by 4 with about a minute 30 to go, and they got 3 offensive rebounds. They got 4 shots, and 3 of those were wide open threes, and they couldn't knock them down. Man, it's just like, oh, good Lord, guys, just make a freaking shot. I was watching the North Carolina VCU game late. VCU came from 19 down to win in overtime, and hit a big 3 in the OT, and
Nobody wanted to score in that OT, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Like, both teams went back and forth, and it was tied at 75, like, with 3 minutes into overtime. It was ridiculous.
I think there was only one field goal made in the overtime, and that was by VCU, one big 3. Yeah,
that was ridiculous.
Yeah, and North Carolina had some shots open. They had some wide open shots.
And layups. Both teams missed layups in the overtime.
Yeah, and I heard some of the analysts talking this morning about Hubert Davis, that I think they went to the Final Four in his first year, and they've regressed every year since.
Yep. Last year they were a first 4 team, right?
Yeah.
And I think people aren't happy with Hubert Davis over there, and rightfully so. If you're a Tar Heels fan. Yeah.
I mean, it's just Roy Williams, Dean Smith, hard to follow in those footsteps, obviously. Yep. So,
and Roy Williams was in attendance last night too. I think he was feeling about that.
Probably not so
watching
good.
That fiasco.
Yeah, probably not so good. But back to USF, they just couldn't play their game. And when you're just that cold from threes, you don't need to analyze this any more than that. That was it. Their defense maybe not as good as they should have. I mean, they held them to 79 points. That's not. I mean, Louisville averages over 90. Yeah. So you held them to 79, but you just that's that type of shooting performance is going to kill you, and it did. So where does this leave the USF program now? As we learned earlier in the week, Brian Hodgson turned down Syracuse. So, but there's still plenty of programs out there that are going to be fishing around. And when they start fishing around for a good young coach, you look at this guy at 38 years old who was played in his conference championship game in his first 3 years as a head coach. And I think the list of guys that have done that is very small. The guy knows how to coach. He knows how to win, and just having interacted with him and having him on the show and just the guy's brilliant. He's brilliant, but he's also got an edge to him, and he's a character. He's a character. In college basketball, if you think about the great coaches, they all were, kind of strong personality guys. I mean, strong personality guys, most of them. And they're just charismatic people because, like he said, my top 3 players, Nelson, Pinion, Westing, those guys could have made 3 times more money other places, but they came to South Florida. And USF is going to have to find, if they want to continue to win conference championships, even in the American, they're going to have to find some NIL, a little bit more NIL money to field this team, because that's the name of the game. And, some of these guys are going to be leaving for greener pastures. I think Enos has a year left of eligibility, but the word is that, there'll be plenty of P4 teams with big money coming after him. Maybe yesterday's game takes some of those offers off the table. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing. If Hodgson and Enos and all these guys make a Sweet 16 run, they're all gone. Right? That's a no-brainer. So if there's any solace or silver lining in this, is that maybe they're not as attractive to other places that may be looking to poach them. So we'll see.
Rick with the line of the day so far. We all know you can't perform with a cold Enos.
Oh, absolutely.
But look, certainly for USF, brighter pastures are ahead, you would think, right?
Yeah. Or
with
greener.
Hodgson there and greener pastures, whatever, brighter days. Just the foundation that they've set for this thing. Yeah. You may lose some talent, but I think you're going to attract some talent too, because this is a top-notch program now.
Yeah, so 2 out of the last 3 years they've won the American regular season conference championship, and now they've added a tournament championship as well at a USF and an NCAA performance. Yeah, I mean, it kind of shows any young coach that this is a great place to come and have success. But you still got to do it, and you still got to go find that guy. Now, listen, Hodgson ain't out the door yet, and I think there's a strong pull to keep him here. I know Rob Higgins is going to do everything he can to keep him here. But the realities are what they are. Same thing with Alex Golish. When the SEC comes knocking, it's hard to, keep the door closed. It just is. That's the way of the world, which is why it's so important for USF to get into one of these bigger conferences, and sooner than later. Because, yeah, it's great. You can, have all the all gas, no brakes you want, but it's really difficult to find guys like Brian Hodgson and Brian Hartline. It just is.
Oh.
And Rob has done a fantastic job of these hires. And, or did Michael Kelly hire Hodgson? Don't remember. I need to figure that out. It doesn't. Either way, it's tough to find these guys and then to land them and all that stuff. So you're gonna, as good as you are, you're gonna have some misses, and you just hope that you can keep finding these guys, because if they have success, they're gonna leave in this situation. That's just the way it is, and that sucks. That really sucks for USF. But it's the way of the world right now, and money rules everything. And these other places have more money than you. And they have more prestige and more opportunity, and it is what it is. So you tread water, and you more than anything else, you really relish in the good times. That's why I didn't want to talk about Hodgson leaving and this USF run. You want to stay in the moment and really enjoy the good times, and the future will come when it comes. I'm a big fan of staying in the now. It's what we call The Power of Now. Great book, by the way. I highly recommend it. Stay in the moment. By the way, it was recommended to me by Chris Archer on this very show, and I've passed it on to many people. Yeah, it is it's a fantastic book, and it's a great way to live your life. It's a great way to live your life. Yeah, there are a lot of people. There's a lot of euphemisms for it, but be where your feet are, live in the moment. Those type things. It's just, don't let the future worries steal your today. And a lot of people get caught up in that. You can't watch the turn. Oh, he's just going to leave anyway. Well, I mean, you're stealing your own joy.
Where's the joy in that? Yeah, where's your joy?
You're stealing your own joy. Live in the moment and enjoy it. And that was one hell of a run. And, if you didn't get out there this year, I'm sorry I didn't get out there enough. I only saw 3 games this year. I wish I would have seen more, because it's a hell of a product, and this was a hell of a team. I watched them on TV all the time. They were fun to watch. And the coach is fantastic, and he's charismatic and fun, and it's the way sports should be. And the players, I mean, man, talking to the players and after every game that I was there, the players walked around to the fans and shook our hands and said thank you. I mean, what have you ever seen that?
That was
before,
cool. Yeah.
And they really develop a bond with the students and the fans and their boosters, and that's the way it should be. I mean, this is what's romantic about college sports. It's not pro. It's not, at an arm's length. You can really get to know these guys. You can support them. I mean, if you really want to, there's opportunities to get them to know them on a personal level, because now they're out and about doing NIL stuff. Coaches make them available. And you can support them. You want to pay a player. That's a good part of it these days. So,
yeah.
A lot of the bitching that we do, we could use some of this to our advantage, right? So I could not be more proud of this program and Brian Hodgson. And yes, I hope he stays around, because he's a joy to listen to watch coach, to watch his teams play. Absolutely phenomenal.
JP just got confirmed some very sad news. As I saw this as we were coming on the air, but I wanted to confirm it. Chuck Norris has passed away.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
At the age of 86.
Yeah, I saw it right as we were coming on the air, but where I saw it, I needed to confirm it, and I'm seeing it from enough places now where, yeah.
Oh. It's interesting. Chuck Norris became known mostly for Chuck Norris jokes.
Towards the end, for sure, yeah.
Which were fantastic. Well, we should
great.
Run a few. I see at 86, huh? Wow, my dad
1940
lived longer than Chuck Norris. Hard to believe. Yeah. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. He became obviously famous as a action movie star, and then Walker, Texas Ranger, became a pretty good actor, right? Frankly, shows were good. Always enjoyed it, but
Walker, Texas Ranger is obviously filmed here in Dallas in the 90s. I think that thing ran for like 8.5 years through the 90s into, I think, 2001. So he was always around town here during that time, and we'd see him out and about. Coolest guy, always happy to talk to somebody, take photos with somebody, autograph. And the number one, I remember talking to him one time, long time ago, and I asked him, do you ever get people who would just want to take a picture with you, like punching them or something? He goes, the number one request I get is in a headlock. Like they want me to put them in a headlock and someone take a picture. Of course, those
really
phones and everything. Yeah. He goes, the headlock is the number one request I get all the time. So, but really cool dude. Lone Wolf McQuade, probably my favorite Chuck Norris movie.
Lone Wolf McQuade?
Yeah, from the early 80s.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge Walker, Texas Ranger fan. I watched a few shows, but not
I wasn't really
a huge fan
either.
I mean, it wasn't all that. So yeah. All right. So what happens now? We'll find out. The hiring season will start after the tournament. We may hear something before that. But I think there's a really good chance that Hodgson sticks around. I really do. He was able to bring a lot of his players with, or at least 3 of his players with him. I don't know where those guys are going to go, if they'll be able to retain them, but it's kind of this is one of those moments for USF. What are we going to do? Are we going to find somebody, a booster out there that wants to pump up the NIL money and put it into basketball? We'll see. Maybe this run unlocks something, and people have really enjoyed it, and they're going to support it, because that's where it's at now. The fans can't just complain anymore. It's like, listen, if you don't like it, open up your pocket.
Even though that's what they want to do, is just complain.
Yeah, now do something about it. You can actually do something about it. If you want Brian Hodgson to stick around and you want the basketball team to continue to have success, drop a couple mil if you got it hanging around. That's how it works these days. We need a Mark Cuban. We need a Mark Cuban around. That's for sure. All right, on to the Lightning, who got a 6-2 win last night. Absolutely, incredible goals last night once again. Really good game. Watch some. I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, frankly. Fell asleep. Long day at the Valspar. But got up in the morning, watched the end and the highlights. Vasi was fantastic again last night. Might have a lot of great shots. Darren Radish with a 93 mile an hour bomb that Gensel got a little stick on that turned into a goal. Kucherov with 3 points last night, got another goal. Got Hagel got absolutely robbed by Lincoln in last night a couple of times. Gage Gonzalez getting in the mix as well. So another really good game from the Lightning last night. Vancouver, not a great team, but they really dominated early on. I think they were 11-6 in shots in the first period. Had most of the possession. So yeah, I would have to say that the Lightning are out of their funk. Now I'd really like to see them beat a good team, a really good team, and play well against a good team. And then we can definitely score that a little bit better. But listen, 2 points on the road and you're out west playing in 10 o'clock times, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
Eastern
don't make
time.
light of that travel either, man.
Yeah.
That is a long way to go.
Yeah. Seattle, Vancouver, and now they got, I believe, Calgary next. Is that right?
Edmonton,
and then Calgary. Okay, so they're going to step up in class a little bit. So
I may make the trip to Edmonton for that game.
Yeah,
I love Edmonton, man.
Yeah, imagine you actually leaving the house. Come on.
I had to leave the house last night. I didn't like
That's
it.
not happening. Yeah.
I didn't like it.
Man, I've been out and about. And speaking of Valspar, yesterday was absolutely phenomenal. We followed JT for a little bit. Justin Thomas, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Sam Ryder. Really good group. Mm-hmm. We were over there on the par 4 14th. So this is a double dog leg. It's the kind of the picturesque one that has the copperhead flowers and everything. There's a lake in front, so it's like you drive straight, and then it turns to the dog legs left and then dog legs right. So if you place your drive right at the end of the landing area, straight ahead, you can go to the left and lay up, or you can go to the right over the water and over trees. And there's a tree that overhangs the green. So the wind's blowing right to left. And all three of these guys hit it in about the same way, but Justin's was about 10, 15 yards further and over to the right. Absolutely perfect position to go for the green. But it's still a really difficult shot. It's probably about 260, 270, and you've got to hit a big draw over the top of these trees, right to left, take it out over the 15th hole, and then draw it back in. And as it draws back in, that tree kind of hangs over the top of the green. So it's got to be really high as well. Now, so Justin, I think it was either hybrid or a 3-wood he pulled out, and he was the only one to go for it. The other two guys laid up and made par. They missed very makeable putts for par. But Justin goes for it, and it hangs up in the tree and gets caught up on the hill where a lot of guys were that go for it. It's a great risk-reward hole. But if you don't execute the shot, you're screwed. It's almost impossible to get it up and down from under that tree because the green's running away from you. It's brutal. So he had to chip underneath it, and it went off into the rough, actually, and then try to hit a little fluff shot out of it, got too much ball, and it went 20 feet past, he bogeyed. So it's just a classic decision at Copperhead that you're always kind of faced with. There's risk rewards on almost every single shot. Are you going to pull out the driver when you should probably hit 3-wood off the tee or hybrid? It's all over the course. So how you manage your way around this course is going to be very telling in how you finish. So Justin, if he probably lays that up to the left, he makes it worse 5. But he makes a 6 and probably 70% chance to make a 4 if he lays it up from that situation. But he goes for it, makes bogey, came in at 1 under, leaves. You shouldn't have left it anything more than 1 under. And he drops a shot, and when he probably should have been 2 under. So those are key situations where, I don't necessarily fault the strategy there. I mean, as good as he's striking the ball to this week, I think you feel like, listen, there's an opportunity. There's only 3 par 5. So here's an opportunity to get that. And there were eagles all over the place yesterday, especially at 11. 11 was playing downwind and kind of downwind. And we saw Wyndham Clark following Wyndham Clark, Jordan Spieth, and who was the other guy? I forget. But Wyndham
in that group, yeah,
hits a bomb off the tee. And hits it nice little fade off the tee. It's a really skinny fairway. If you take it down the left side and you get it over the trap, which is about a 310 carry, it goes downhill from there, kind of hits a speed slot and goes. So he was out probably 350 and had less than 200 to go and hit one to 6 feet, made it for eagle. I mean, just a perfectly executed par 5. And Timmy, when you watch golf on TV, you just can't. It's almost like hockey or motorsports.
Yeah,
you got to be there to feel it and see it in person and hear it. I mean, even listening to how the ball comes off, when you're sitting right. I mean, it's just
different.
It's different, man. It's just different, and it just sounds so sweet. And then the trajectory of the shots, and especially when these guys are hitting it. And I saw Jackson Suber on 10 playing with Shipley, Neil Shipley. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ohio State kid. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're friends from college.
Yep.
So the 10T is probably, I don't know, 60 feet above the fairway. I mean, it's dramatic, for Florida, it's very dramatic downhill. So they're downwind downhill. And these guys, I mean, they're going to let it ride the wind. They hit these drives so high and just pounding them I mean, he just pounded him, and you're just in awe. You're in awe just watching it fly. So Shipley hit it. He hit, it says, what, 440 maybe? He hits driver sand wedge. He was about, I don't know, 70 yards out. Jackson was a little bit behind him, but in the rough. Shipley made birdie. Jackson just missed his birdie. He shot 74. 74. He's 3 over par. So Jackson's probably going to have to shoot 3 under or better today to make the cut. So we'll see. And Jackson is from Palmacia, one of our local guys here. Tyler, the other high school kid from Gaither, I think shot 74 as well. So our local guys are going to have a tough time making the cut, but we'll update you those scores in just a little bit. And Timmy, if you have a leaderboard update, please go ahead and share. I'm just talking about some of the highlights from yesterday and what we got to see. Jordan, I also love when the guys hit it kind of off the fairway. You can get really close and you can listen to their conversations that they're having with the caddy.
I love that. That.
And Jackson was doing that on 11. He tried to hit a draw into that par 5 and it clipped a tree, and he was down in the pine straw, and he's looking at it and he's talking about it, and he has his caddy literally walk to the other end of the fairway to know how long he has till the fairway runs out. And he chips out and then hits it on the green in 3 and makes the putt and makes a birdie. Wyndham hits it to about 6 feet and makes eagle. Jordan is just in the first cut, and he's like, yeah, he goes, I can get it there, but they're down. So they're downwind. He goes, I can get it there, but from the rough, I can't hold the green. It's just going to go into the back.
Yeah. You can't control
and so
the ball.
The rough is so bad around the greens. What's his thought process? I want to hit it in the bunker. I want to hit it in the front bunker. So instead, he doesn't want to try. Doesn't want to be in the rough around the green, because it's just, you're lie dependent at that point, whether you can get it up or down. It's so bad. So these guys are actually shooting for the green side bunkers because they know it's a much more even and consistent shot that they can control. So, and he hit it right in the bunker, and then hit a beautiful bunker shot to about 5 feet, but missed the putt. He missed 5 putts within 12 feet yesterday, and made a bunch of bombs, but just, the short putts, I think he missed 3 putts inside 5 feet, and that was one of them for birdie. So, when Jordan's playing at his best, he's dropping bombs, and he's one of the best putters in the world. At one point, he was 150 in the world, I think 3 years ago, in strokes gained putting. Last year, I think he was in the top 30 the year before. And so it's gotten it back to where it used to be. And if he's going to win, he's going to have to make putts. And I know he went out with 3 birdies today, so he's probably pretty close to the lead. Even though Sanjay had it to 9 yesterday, the course record is 10. But then he backed up, and I think he bogeyed 3 of his last 4 holes. So
Doug Gim currently leading at 9 under through 11. His playing partner David Lipsky at 8 under through 11.
Who's that? Doug who?
Doug Gim.
Oh, Gim. All right.
GHIM. He's the guy that was on our graphic that we started the show with. At 9 under. David Lipsky at 8 under. Their playing partners are both through 11. Both 6 under on the day. Sung J M tees off at 7 under. He will tee off at 136. Brant Snedeker at 6 under will tee off at about a little after 12:30.
Oh, another great putter.
Jordan Spieth is T5 at 5 under through 8. He's 3 under on the day. My arch nemesis Davis Thompson tied at Spieth at T5, 5 under. Tees off at 120. Then you got a litany of guys: Pearson Coody, Billy Horschel, Jacob Bridgman, who's on my card to win, by the way. Yeah, Andrew Putnam all at
C7. He was playing with Spieth yesterday. Bridgman, really, really good player.
Yeah. Jacob's really coming on the scene, man. He's a future star for sure. I like him a lot.
All right, so some of the bigger names not up on I think they're going to tee off this afternoon, so we'll see if they can get in the hunt for the weekend. What did Koepka end up shooting yesterday? 1 under, I think it was.
Brooks,
or no, he was even. He was even yesterday.
Shot a 71 yesterday. Yeah, even par. He tees off at 103 today.
103. Okay. All right. So that's your Valspar update there. Let's get to some of the comments, shall we? Let's go ahead and hit a break. Let's hit a break.
Yeah.
Let's hit a break, and then we'll come back on the other side, get to all of your wonderful comments. We'll talk some Bucks here in a little bit, some more of the other NCAA tournament and Rays. Well, opening day next week coming up. The opening day lineup looking very interesting. So we'll hit that as well. Hey, we're brought to you by the great folks at Genesis of Tampa. Genesis of Tampa. I was there yesterday, and I am going to get a GV70. The deal is done.
There you go.
I cannot be more thrilled. But I drove it out to Valspar yesterday. Man, I've been wanting this car for so long, and frankly, didn't think I could afford it. But they made me a deal I could not refuse. Basically, my payment is the same as my old 2018 BMW. And I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, they did a great job. They really did a great job. It's a 2023, and it's got 40,000 miles on it, and it looks brand spanking new. And if you get in a pre-owned car, you know, they're going to put it through all their paces, and they do all the inspections, and they absolutely detail it to perfection. I literally cannot. It looks like and smells like a brand new car, and I got a great deal on it, and I could not be more thrilled. And that's what you get for Genesis of Tampa. When you go in there, they have all kinds of deals. By the way, you can go in and do a test drive, and you might win a pot of gold here in March, $500. And if you take a test drive, they'll 10x your entries into the pot of gold raffle. So I could not love this car more, could not love the experience more. Absolutely fantastic people at Genesis of Tampa. Go over and see them and tell them JP Singer. We loved it so much, we're probably going to buy two. Back in 3. Stay with us. Here for Pitch Roofing, one of our new sponsors and the most reliable and honest roofers in the business. They love the Lightning, and Bolts fans be entered to win a pair of premium Mark Club seats with every free roofing estimate from Pitch Roofing. Seats include food and beverages, early access, premium entry, and a backstage tour of Lightning Vision with yours truly. Always get 2 to 3 estimates when replacing your roof, and be sure to include Pitch as one of those roofing companies. With a free estimate from Pitch, they're not trying to hard sell you. They educate you on your roof and the process. Even if you do not choose Pitch Roofing as your roofer, they want to leave you feeling informed, knowing the different materials and manufacturers, and understanding the process and warranties. Very, very important. Pitch is an Owens Corning preferred contract, Better Business Bureau accredited, and My Safe Florida Home approved. That's very important as well. Pitch prides themselves on full transparency and customer first level of service. They also offer financing options, including 0% plans, ensuring a stress-free experience. Call my friends at Pitch Roofing, 727-67-PITCH. That's 727-677-4824, or go to pitchroofing.com.
Pitch roofing done right.
As the Rays enjoy being back in their Tropicana Field home this season that was ravaged by Hurricane Milton, Italiano Insurance wants to remind us all how important it is to be properly insured. 40% of you are underinsured. That can mean financial disaster. Let the experienced and friendly agents at Italiano shop your policies for the best price and the right coverage. Italiano saved me over $1,000 on our auto insurance last year, over $500 on our homeowners insurance. They can do the same for you. That's a grand slam. Might as well get a double play by adding flood insurance and business insurance to your portfolio. Cost less than you think, and trust me, you do not want to risk your home or personal wealth. That's a whiff. So step up to the plate and call 813-877-7799 and chat with our all-star agents at Italiano Insurance, or call our Boca Grande office at 941-964-0400. JP here for Riveters, the official sports bar and grill of the JP Peterson Show. We're located just south of Ray J and Steinbrenner Field, so it's a great pre- and post-game spot, and the happy hour is amazing. Monday through Friday, 3 to 7. Check out these specials. $3 Bud Light drafts, $4 domestic bottles, $5 wells, $6 premium wells, $6 cocktails like margaritas. That's unheard of. And the Riveters food is freshly made daily. No freezers. Happy hour food specials include $3.50 tacos and barbecue sliders. $6 you get edamame or chips with the beer cheese, which is amazing. $8 buffalo chicken dip, my favorite. The truffle fries, chili cheese fries, also $8 at happy hour. As well as other specials throughout the week, including Taco Tuesdays, you get $3 tacos, and Wing Wednesdays, 7 o'clock to 1 a.m. in the morning, you get our amazing wings 5 for $5 and $5 wells and wines. That's a good Wednesday night. So if you're tired of the preppy, overpriced generic sports bars, come see the amazing, friendly bartenders and staff at Riveters, where customer service really matters. Riveters, just south of where the Rays and Bucks play. We'll see you there. Hey, the Golden Diamond Source wants to be your family jeweler, so don't wait any longer to find that one-of-a-kind perfect engagement ring for that special someone in your life. At the Golden Diamond Source, they can design anything you want personally. The Golden Diamond Source can help you trade in your old broken jewelry and use it towards a new purchase as well. And with gold prices at record high, now is the best time to do it. They only sell natural diamonds at the Golden Diamond Source, so if it's a real love, it should be a real natural diamond. Don't start your relationship with a fake diamond. Bad idea. And with the Golden Diamond Source first-time buyer program, you can learn all about the 4 C's in all the different shapes and styles. And they are able to show you a huge selection of inventory to choose from. And don't forget, 0% financing for up to 5 years. If you finance $5,000, it's only $83 a month. Make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond, 3800 Almerton Road, always online at goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
Hey, lots going on at Genesis of Tampa, selling amazing vehicles and doing great things in the community. And March is Gray Bull Rescue Military Appreciation Month. A portion of all vehicle purchases go towards a donation to Gray Bull Rescue, who recently saved dozens of Americans from the cartel violence in Mexico. A great organization. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Wear green, buy green, save green. Wear green to Genesis of Tampa on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, for $500 off any vehicle in stock. Buy anything green that's green in color, cars, SUVs, you get $1,000 off. Also, buy a vehicle between March 14th and 17th, and you'll be entered to win a trip to Ireland on us. How about that? Of course, Genesis vehicles are the best in class for value, technology, luxury. And there's a National Genesis Signature event going on currently to get 1.9% financing. Limitations apply. Whether it's the G70, G80, 90 sedans, or the incredible SUV lineup, take a test drive and see what everyone is talking about. It's special. Genesis of Tampa, 801 East Bears Avenue. Tell them JP sent you.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
All right, welcome back to the JP Peterson Show. Unfortunately, the passing of Chuck Norris tonight at 86 years old. So put your best and favorite Chuck Norris jokes in the comments, and we'll read them. And I think that's a fitting epitaph for the great Chuck Norris, right? I think he would like that.
Heck yeah.
Hey, we're brought to you by the great folks at Pitch Roofing. If you are unsure whether you need a new roof, or maybe you feel like there may be some damage up there, you know what? They'll come over for free. Do a free estimate. PitchRoofing.com. Just give them a call. Tell them JP sent you. Great folks over there, Ron and Bill and the group over there. I've met them many, many times. They're always at the Lightning games. And by the way, if you get an estimate, they will put you in the drawing for a one game, Lightning game, 2 tickets in the beautiful Mark. The Mark is where you get the all-inclusive food and beverage. So what's not to, it's all free. Just give them a call. They'll come on over and look at your roof, tell you how much life is left in it, and they'll educate you on the whole process, which is very important. People come knocking on your door all the time, probably, and certainly if there's another storm, they'll be doing it again. It's a bunch of unscrupulous roofers trying to steal your money. Don't let them near your house. Call Pitch Roofing. Let them do it for you. And go right to the website. Pitchroofing.com is where you go. Great folks over there. Getting the running for those 2 tickets in the Mark as well. All righty. Let's 2 more games for Lightning on the road. Then they will be back home for a bunch more games. Like every
then
other
JT
night.
has to go back to work.
Yeah. Love that part. Alejandro says, good morning, JP and Timmy. I hope you are doing good so far. Let's talk Tampa Bay sports. The Lightning too seem to be getting back on track with their wins over the Canucks and the Kraken. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not gonna deem them totally back yet. Let's see how they do against the Oilers. I think that's tomorrow night, I believe. They will be playing. Alex Nunn, good morning to you. Said morning, JP and Timmy. Want to say thank you for all you do, bringing the show on a weekly basis and all the hard work that goes into it. Daily basis, baby. Yeah. Big O, love him too. Rays baseball is almost back. Yes, we'll see. Big O
6 days away, right? St. Louis?
Yeah.
How about that? The play up there at that new Busch State was not really new anymore, but I still call it New Busch Stadium.
It's beautiful.
That's quite a scene they have. If you've never been up there around that state, man, that whole it's kind of like we have here in Arlington with Texas Live and all of that. They got that same setup around the stadium there, and part of the old Busch Stadium too, because it was built right next to the old one. Just it's an amazing, as a sports fan, as a baseball fan, it's an amazing trip up there. It's great.
Only been to St. Louis once, and that was for the 99 NFC title game, Rams and Bucks against the greatest show on turf, where Derek Brooks told Torrey Holt, "I'm gonna knock your chest off," and he did, put him out of the game. And the infamous pass at the end there from Sean King to Bert Emanuel that they called. They've one of the first reviews ever. One of the first times the NFL experimented with changing the outcome of games because they wanted the greatest show in turf in the Super Bowl and that wanted no part of the boring dungy ball. So they screwed us is what they did. And I'll take that to my grave. But I enjoyed my time and say, you know what? Maybe I'll take that back. It was freaking freezing. I remember sitting outside the Channel 8 truck with the great Woody. Woody was our Vietnam vet who ran our satellite truck, and he was one of the great characters in local TV. You know, everybody knew Woody, the Channel 8 satellite truck guy. He was a character. And I was with the great Chris Thomas, the late great Chris Thomas, and Chris knew very well that it was going to be below zero at times when we will be sitting outside doing 11 o'clock live shots leading up to the game. And so Chris packed really well with a blue windbreaker. That's all he had. A thin blue windbreaker. And this old scrawny Irishman was about 160 pounds, standing 6'1", and he froze his ass off. He would come out and do these live shots it was about 6 degrees and the wind's howling in St. Louis. We're like right under the arch. And he'd walk out of satellite truck right before his live shot, and he would do the whole live shot. Like he couldn't even talk. He couldn't talk. I'm like, bro, take my coat. Please take my coat. He's like, no, I'm good. I got this. Absolute insanity.
JP, you want to relive a little pain?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, here we go. We're on the drive. What is it, 11-6 at this point? We're driving for the game-winning touchdown. Sean King, third down.
Throws complete.
The great Pat Summerall.
I'm not sure what's going on. It looks
like nobody was.
Reviewing something.
Yeah. The Bert Emanuel rule, still known as that.
Let's listen. This was an abomination. That was the moment the NFL changed forever. Right there, folks. That was it. That was it. You could just hear it in Madden's voice and Summerall's voice, like, what the hell's going on here?
They were so confused with everybody
that's a
else.
catch. That's a catch all day long. A catch all day long. And, they said it was. And then, because I was standing actually in the tunnel waiting to go walk onto the field to do our stand-ups and all post-game stuff. So we're sitting. This is the old TWA dome, that shit box, and it was awful. But God, like a freaking Walmart. It's so antiseptic. Yeah. So we're sitting there in this tunnel, right, not far from the field. So we can see this. It's not far from us. We're at ground level, and that angle from behind was exactly the angle I had when he caught the ball. And I was like, "What are they doing?" On all the press, we were just standing in that tunnel, and there were monitors right above us. Now we couldn't hear the monitor, but we could see it. And none of us knew what was going on. Just like those announcers, like we hadn't done there weren't reviews at this point.
Nope.
So we had no idea what was going on, and neither did those two guys who know everything about football. And the Bucks were huddled up, 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line, 52 seconds left, and then the Rams defense was on its heels. As you say, we're moving down the field. And now it would have been nice for Tony to let Sean throw the ball a little bit more during the game. But they played it very conservatively, and they had this last opportunity to win a game. And then it's 3rd and 17. But worse than 3rd and 17, it's they were discombobulated. Like they just didn't know what was going on. It's like, what the hell just happened? Now you got to call a play, and it was chaos.
You'd already prepared for a first down play.
Right.
Now
You'd already had the play. Yeah, you had
playbook.
personnel and play, and you're sitting on the ball at the 22-yard line, 17-yard line, whatever it was.
Yep.
You're ready to go. And it's like you're in it, and it's like, wait, because they weren't used to reviews. They didn't know, the players had no. Remember doing interviews afterwards, said we had no idea what was going on, why the game was stopped. Nobody was talking to us. We had no idea. We were just excited that we got a chance to score. And then it was like the play's no good, and they're like, what? I think most people don't understand this right now because they weren't around football when we didn't have reviews. Like it was amazing. Somehow we seemed to get games that worked. I don't know.
Better time.
Yeah, without question. It was a better game. It was a better game and a better time. And it was absolutely awful. So that was my trip to St. Louis. They had a real shitty casino there too.
Memories.
Yeah.
There's not really anything good in St. Louis, except for the Battlehawks and Anthony Becht, because they're about to start their season.
Oh, no, he's in Orlando now.
Oh, he's not with the Battlehawks anymore?
No, he's in Orlando, the Orlando Vipers, I think. Are they called?
Yeah, they used to be the Tampa Bay Vipers.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I remember. I went to a game of the Tampa Bay Vipers, believe it or not. had a luxury box for the Vipers game. Oh,
Orlando Storm. I didn't realize he wasn't in St. Louis anymore.
Yeah. Orlando Storm. That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
No, the Vipers. That was the
old 2020 XFL team.
Yeah. It was the kid that went to Carolina, played in Carolina for a little bit, was quarterbacking for the other team. And our
Aaron
guy
Murray?
was was it Aaron Murray? Yeah, I think we had Aaron Murray. Yeah.
Played for them. Yeah.
Yeah. That was I was excited about that league. I thought they had a good chance, but no go. What else we got here? Let's see. Yee 1337 says, don't want to say it, but both score 3 goals immediately after the captain goes out. Yeah. The Victor Hedman conversation. It's going to be a tough one. Is
that going to be as tough as the Stamkos thing?
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing with Stamkos is his contract was up. Victor's got Victor's 4 years left on his deal.
It's going to be a harder conversation.
I think he's got 4 years left on his deal. And it just, listen, it might be just an injury thing, so and we don't want to overreact, but it's just his play has been really bad this year, really bad. And he's battled injuries, and hopefully it's not, maybe it's something where they just need to shut him down for the rest of the year, because, it's inarguable right now that they play better without him. They just do. Hard to say. Michael LaRue says Bucks' cheapest season ticket package for 9 regular season home games this year is $840 per seat. That's about $93 per game. That feels like a pretty steep get in the door price for this team.
Wow.
This is a conversation, Michael, that we need to have. And I need to get more information. But I hate to say this, but in the NFL, I think that's probably one of the lower get-in rates for upper deck. I hate to say it. And I, it's a conversation that we need to have across all the sports. Is there enough money to support these kind of prices for our sports teams? I don't know.
The average cost of a get-in ticket in the NFL in 2025 was $156.
There you go.
It rose from $131 the year before. So
and I'd say if you go back 5 years, I would say it was probably half. Like everything else since COVID is doubled.
Yep.
Why, when I hear inflation with it, when they say these 3% and 4% things, like what are they talking about? Because inflation has gone up 100% in 5 years. Everything is double the cost in 5 years. And I don't know about you, Timmy, but I ain't making twice the money. No. Somebody's getting rich. It just ain't me. But thank you guys for watching, because you let us do what we do.
It's spring break here for our schools here in the Frisco Independent School District, and I've got all 3 of my teenagers course, my 19-year-old's out of school. He's almost 20. So 19, 17, and 15 I have here. They wanted to go to Whataburger for lunch yesterday. I went to Whataburger, JP, the four of us. $69.
Oh my God.
And that is just 4 meals. That's just 4 regular meals.
No extra milkshakes or anything?
Nope. I was like, I could have gone out and got late for this.
That's a trip to Applebee's right there.
A trip to Applebee's, man. What are we
with
doing?
tip. Yeah. Holy shit. $69 for 4 people and for fast food.
For fast food.
Yeah. I mean, I like Whataburger. What a Chicken is spectacular. But
I'm a big fan of the barbecue chicken strip sandwich too.
Yeah. This is unsustainable. This is the prices out there right now are unsustainable. Yeah, I know what's going on, but I know what's going on.
Yeah, we know what's going on.
It's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. Rick says the slap league is full of pet abuse. It's not the pure sport that it used to be. What? Oh, PED. I'm thinking pedo. I'm like, what?
It's not the pure sport that it used to be.
Well, yeah, of course it is. Look at those guys.
Girls. The girls are even more fun to watch.
Girl.
Oh my God, dude. It's insane.
Are those girls? Can you?
Well, some of them are kind of cute before they get hit. Now, after they get hit, it changes a little bit.
Wow. Yeah, of course it is. And like, do you even think in the slap league that they have drug testing? Are they testing for PEDs? No. Hell no, they're not. Card jitsu is just a girlfriend scrolling through your phone while you're driving and finding that certain message from your friend. That's how it started, Rick. How did card jitsu?
Right away, Felton shows his experience there. He reaches over with his left hand and blocks the seatbelt of Davidson.
Oh,
Okay,
I do it.
all right. I showed you this video last month. It's called card jitsu.
What the hell is this?
It takes place inside a mid-sized sedan. And joining us this
Oh,
morning
we broke
to
the
explain
seat.
more is the creator of card jitsu.
Anyway, there you go. We don't need to hear that, dude.
What?
How insane is that?
I think Rick nailed it, though. That's where this was born. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Honey, let me see your phone. Nope.
Like I said, that car needs to be moving. That's what needs to be going. Alejandro says Delta Force is probably my favorite movie or Missing in Action.
Those are good.
I remember Delta Force. That's a good film. Yeah, absolutely. John Hill, good morning to you. Said USF head coach Brian Hodgson could be going to Providence College. His post-game news conference was telling with his choice of nouns and adjectives. USF may need more money. Yeah. I think Rob Higgins is probably resigned to having to go hire a new basketball coach at this point, but we shall see. We shall see. If anybody can get her done and keep him here, it's Rob Higgins.
Conference are they in? Are they in
Providence?
Providence College?
Yeah, where are they now? Yeah.
They're in the Big East, maybe?
Is there still a Big East?
I think there is.
There is?
I
did not know that.
It's not the same Big East. I believe it's
No, not the old Georgetown, Syracuse, Providence,
no.
St. John's. It's greatest basketball in the league. Basketball, probably the best basketball at the late 80s, early 90s. Big East was probably the best basketball. I mean, ACC was right next to them. Right, late 80s, early 90s. Those two were the best basketball. But at a point back when you had Ewing, John Thompson and Patrick Ewing and that whole group, and Providence had Pitino. Was Pitino in Providence at that time?
Probably.
Was it Providence? Louis Carnesecca at St. John's. Yeah. Boeheim was at Syracuse. Yeah, that was one hell of a freaking league. I think old towel guy was at Temple. John Chaney. Remember all those guys? Yeah. Holy shizbang. That was a league, man. That was a rough and tumble league, man. That was like playing, getting the best pickup guys in DC, New York City, Jersey, Hoboken. Oh yeah. I mean, that was brutal. That was a brutal league.
So the original Big East, founded in 1979, of course, went belly up. This is a reformulated Big East that was founded in 2013. And your member schools, JP, are Butler, UConn, Creighton, DePaul, Georgetown, Marquette, Providence College, St. John, Seton Hall, Villanova, and Xavier.
That's a good group. That's a hell of a league, actually.
A great basketball league right there.
Yeah, that's a hell of a league. Providence probably has some money too, I would think, because they don't have football. That's all
basketball.
Yeah. John Hill says Wyndham Clark hit a massive 446-yard drive on a par 4 10th hole Thursday, longest drive of the season on the PGA Tour and tournament record. I did not know that. So how far was that? That's what I told you on 10, where Shipley and Jackson hit it, and Jackson hits it a ton. I thought those were like 350, 360. So, but it was playing downhill, downwind with about a 15, 20 mile an hour wind. So I wonder how long was it. So did he drive the green, John Hill? Was it playing 446? I got to know. I got to know where that ball landed. That doesn't surprise me though. No, when Cam Youngs hits a 3, I mean, what are we doing in golf when guys are hitting it 400? Is the ball a little juiced? I mean, what are we doing? 446 yards? You can't make.
There is this conversation to change the ball.
Yeah, it's been going on. You know, Jack Nicklaus has been touting that for quite some time.
Yeah.
That's.
But it's equipment as much as it is the ball, though. I mean, equipment technology's just come so far especially with the drivers, your metal woods, and it's a combination of both, I think.
So we were out there following that group, and my boy Scotty Fitz, I think he found Wyndham's girlfriend. It was walking along with him. Yeah.
Oh.
I know why he hits it 446 yards. FanStream Sports Charity Classic coming soon.
Never know.
What do you think?
You never know.
I do need a golf tournament. But I also need somebody to run it for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be too drunk to be running my golf.
I want no part of that. I want no part of it. None. And the part is, even if I hire somebody to do it, I'm going to end up doing a lot of it. So as much as I would like to do that aviation, I get the great fortune of playing in a lot of these things, and it's much more fun to play in them than set them up. I did that many, many years ago when I was at Channel 8. We had a great tournament out at Old Memorial, and the top prize was a weekend trip to Kiowa Island.
Wow. With
golfing privileges, and we played the ocean course on Sunday. We'd film it for Channel 8, and they would put us up in these incredible homes for the weekend. That was a hell of a prize. So we had to put scorekeepers out with every group, and it was at Old Memorial. That tournament was the shiz bang. That was fantastic. And I have to do squat. They did it all for me. So that was fun. That was the best. But
so JP, according to the PGA Tour website for the Valspar, yesterday the number 10 par 4 10th was playing 437 from tee to pin.
So he hit it over the green?
He had to have hit it over the green.
That's what I thought.
The pin was middle left.
Yeah.
Yesterday. It's in the back. It's in the back left today. But,
yeah.
So he had to have driven over the green.
Holy Christ. 440. So let's get the shot link. Can you get the shot link for him on that hole yesterday? Can you put it up?
Yeah, let me find it.
All right. Because I could send you. It's actually on my story where Jackson and Shipley were. Yeah, Shipley hit sand wedge from what I think was about 60 yards. I think they were both about 60 yards out, as best I could tell. It's about 60, 70 yards. So they hit it 360, 370. Doing the math here in my head.
Yeah.
So ShotLink has his first shot over the green. His drive went over the green. Uh-oh. There goes my
What are you
camera.
doing?
There goes my camera. Absolutely nothing. I'm doing nothing. It's just, there we go. There we go. I think I have it plugged into a white USB. That's what I did. Hey, let's take a break. We'll come back and do all this stuff. I'll fix my camera. You'll fix that. And we'll talk a little Rays baseball. How's that sound? Get the rest of the comments. All right. I've never looked better on this show. That's for sure. Quick break brought to you by the great folks at the Gold and Diamond Source. They got a gift card match coming up next week that's going to be unbelievable. Knock your socks off. But it's always a good place to go. Oh, Scotty's here. Yeah. Scott Fitzgerald here just brought my media pass back. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. You're the best. I already told on him. Anyway. Golden Diamond Source is the place to go if you're looking for a ring. Scott Fitzgerald, you want to betroth that young lady, please do. Go get the absolute most fabulous real diamond you will ever find in your life at the Gold and Diamond Source. Great group over there, great staff. You will get the best price and you'll have the best selection. The Gold and Diamond Source, 3800 Olmerton Road. Back in 3. Well, the folks at Third Generation Plumbing and AC want to say thanks for making them so dadgum busy. Of course, advertising on your favorite Tampa Bay sports talk show helps, but it's their incredible customer service, honesty, and integrity that have earned them tons of 5-star reviews. And now you could be part of the team at Third Generation. Yes, they are so slammed, they need to hire more certified AC technicians and plumbers. It's a great family business to work for. My buddy John Rodriguez runs an old school family business since 1995. They pay well, give you all the holidays off, and they offer great benefits. No cold corporate atmosphere here. You're part of the family. If this sounds cool to you, call them and apply at 813-961-8024, or you can email your resume in at thirdgenerationplumbing.com. Just go to the website, you'll see the button, email them, or call them at 813-961-8024. And don't forget about the $169 yearly maintenance special. It's a no-brainer, guys. thirdgenerationplumbing.com, and they also do AC.
Ciao, Paolo Tini here, owner of Caffè Paradiso, voted number 3 People's Choice Award on Open Table. I want to thank all our loyal family of customers that have been enjoying our great traditional Italian dishes we make from scratch every day. It's a great family story we're proud of. Our family moved from Rimini, Italy in 1984. My dad, Caesar, started Donatello, and that's where I got the start in the restaurant business. I started Caffè Paradiso on South McDill in 1995, and we've been there ever since. From our traditional ossobuco, a veal slow roast for 4 hours, to our daily fresh catch, the Gruppo Paradiso, with a piccata sauce and lobster claw meat, homemade pasta like lasagna, farfalle salchicha, which is a bow tie pasta homemade with fresh sausage. Hold on a minute, JP's favorite.
I love it.
So come and have a glass of wine with me on South McDill. Get a reservation on Open Table and see all our 5-star reviews. Ciao, see you soon at Paradiso.
Welcome to Kingmakers, home of the JP Peterson Show studio and Tampa's premier business networking and social club for members only. By day, it's an exclusive, vibrant co-working space with a stylish conference room, focus rooms, a full production studio, and an in-house marketing team. And by night, Kingmakers transforms into a sports-centric social hub with a full sports bar, golf simulator, and exclusive events. For young entrepreneurs and seasoned professionals, it's the perfect place to work hard, play hard, and make big moves in Midtown Tampa. Close the deal, celebrate the win. Only at Kingmakers. Become a member today at kingmakerstampa.com. Your business, your club.
Sports fans, it's time to gear up. Head to fanstreamsports.com and check out our brand new merchandise store. We're talking bold t-shirts, 3/4 zips, hoodies, hats, mugs, and more. Everything you need to rep your favorite shows and your favorite crew. Whether you're rolling with the JP Peterson Show in Tampa Bay, From the Rough in Dallas, the Tim May Show featuring Clay Hall, or the Jeff Thidoff Show in Ohio, or any of our FanStream Sports original programming, we've got the perfect look for game day and every day. So don't wait. fanstreamsports.com. Click merch and grab your gear now. Wear the stream, live the stream, fanstreamsports.com.
Hey, JP here for my concierge medical professional, Chris Lugo, PA. You've heard him on the show for a couple of years where he shares invaluable medical, nutritional, and supplement advice. With Chris, it's like having a medical provider as your best friend. What I love about this concierge service is the convenience and support he offers. I can text or call him 24/7 with any questions or concerns, and he'll promptly call in a prescription if needed. No office visits or copays required. It gives me peace of mind knowing I have someone genuinely invested in my health, not just focused on insurance profits. And the best part, the Bay Area Modern Medical Center's personal concierge service is more affordable than you might think. Don't let insurance companies dictate your health care. Take control of your health and wellness today. Visit BAMMC.com for more information and to schedule your initial free consultation. Empower yourself and take charge of your personal health with BAMMC.com.
Let's go.
Right now, back to the show on FanStream Sports.
All right, welcome back to the JP Peterson Show, brought to you by the great folks at Third Generation Plumbing.com. They also do AC. You know, we're getting to that. Another beautiful morning here, by the way. Oh, my God. Low 60s out by the water, walking Tally this morning. Gorgeous. But you know what's coming? Freaking hot weather. Freaking hot weather. And your AC unit better be working to its peak efficiency. So go to thirdgenerationplumbing.com and set up a yearly maintenance agreement. $169, right? And for that, you get 2 visits, not 1, but 2. They'll come out. They'll make sure your Freon is where it needs to be. They'll check everything that of your working parts there. Make sure everything's good. Drain the nasty line that clogs up your line and your AC shuts down. Remember that. Your wife calls and she's crazy and the kids are yelling and screaming because it's 100 degrees in your house. Avoid that. ThirdGenerationPlumbing.com. $169 gets you 2 visits. And if you have to call for the emergency service, it's going to cost you way more than that. So be smart. Be proactive. Call thirdgenerationplumbing.com. And if you need a new unit, American Standard Heating and Cooling is who they use. They partner with, and those are the most efficient, best units and highly rated for Florida use. So go with Third Generation Plumbing and American Standard Heating and Cooling, your dynamic duo for your HVAC needs. Great folks over there. By the way, if you're in that business, you're a technician and you're looking for a new job, or maybe you want to see if you can get better pay, give them a call. Send your resume in. They are hiring right now because they're so freaking busy, because they advertise on the JP Peterson Show. So that's how that works. And we'd welcome your advertising as well. You can email me, jp@thejppetersonshow.com. Be a part of our great partnership. By the way, Timmy, I want to plan an outing, and I've been trying to get some feedback from everybody, but I haven't got enough feedback. Maybe a draft party here. Would that be here at Kingmakers for the first round, Thursday, April 23rd, I believe it is?
Yep.
Is that something you guys would be interested in?
That would be fun.
I'll bring in some Riveters wings and food. We'll have bevies for you. And we'll watch the first round of the draft and watch Jason Light select a wide receiver at number 15. And we could throw things at the TV and do an emergency podcast and have fun with it. Yeah. I would love to do it here, because we could bring you guys, the viewers, into the studio, and we'll just record. We'll sit down with, all you guys with aviation here. You can come and
you can put the draft on and the TVs in the studio, right? Y'all can sit in the studio and
yeah, absolutely. We got a huge sports bar out here. We'll have a golf simulator going. Yep. We'll have a tournament for golf simulation. We got shuffleboard here. We got ring toss. We got everything. It could be quite the party. You guys interested in that? You want to do a and by the way, all free for you, the Petermans, because we love you. I think it'd be fun. So let me know what you guys are thinking. Draft party, or I don't want to do a golf tournament unless there's a charity out there that wants to run it for me, and we'll run it for you, that I really hold dear.
We might know some people that can facilitate something like that.
Okay.
Maybe we'll put some feelers out there here in the DFW area, even though we want to do it in Tampa.
All right.
Golf's better out there for sure.
All right. JP, let's play the Brady video.
Well, here, before we get to that, while we were still on this, I have deciphered the mystery of the 446-yard drive.
Mm-hmm.
He hit the cart path.
Oh, how did he hit on the left side?
On the left side. He hit the cart path on the left side, and it bounced
through the green.
Through the to the left side of the green. Yeah.
Was it the right side cart path or the left side?
Left side cart path. Here, I can hear. Look,
That looks, I'm looking at. I thought it was going the other way.
Hang on, I can do better than this. Let's.
You can do better. Yeah, because there's a cart path on the left side, right? Yeah, I actually. So that's interesting.
So where to go? Here we go.
Yeah, so the cart path left side, and then it probably landed in the.
So here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow! Look what you got going here. Holy.
So yeah, see how it drove down, hit the cart path.
Yeah, that's about right where Shipley and Jackson's played from, where his ball hit the cart path.
And then second shot went over. His chip was short. Then he missed his putt and he ended up bogeying.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he bogeyed the hole.
He passed the pin on his drive and bogeyed the hole.
Yeah.
That's the most thing ever right there.
But yeah, that is the mystery of the 446-yard drive was him hitting the cart path right there.
So I guess that counts, right? That counts as the longest drive record drive in tournament history. How about that? Well done, Super Sleuth. Well done.
Crazy though.
All right, back to our comments. Gim eagled the 11th hole. It is now 9 under. Yes, he is. 11 is a really, I want to say easy eagle opportunity, but if you hit that drive right in the slot, then it is. And you got less than 200 in. Joseph Abreu says Tampa Bay Business Journal reported that you've been saying now for weeks, April 15th seems to be the vote day for commissioners. Did I scoop them all again? Did I do that again? Yeah, I think that's where it's going. Quick notes. A lot of shit going on right now behind the scenes. They're trying to value engineer this stadium. That's the $2.3 billion cost. And when that came out, we were all like, whoa, what happened to the $1.3 billion stadium we were building in St. Pete? Now, I think, first of all, those numbers were a little low. I think one of the reasons they backed out was they knew that the cost overages were going to go to about $1.7 billion for the stadium. So I think what's the cost on the A stadium is $2 billion, right?
Yeah.
And that's it. So I think there's an extra $300 million that's being involved there. And there were some, things that probably they wanted to include in the design of the stadium, like maybe a hotel here either attached or, like Toronto has, there's a hotel like attached to the Rogers Center. So, and then it's like, is that part of the hotel or is that part of the stadium? So I think there's probably some negotiations going on there. And I think perhaps the Rays may have to bring in some more money of their own. So, and they have they have access to a lot of money. So, they're lining up their sponsors. Union Home Mortgage, Bill Cosgrove's company, will be one of the sponsors. Dreamfinders Homes, Patrick Zalupski's will be one of the sponsors. So all these, different entities will be involved. And again, the governor's all in. The commissioner of baseball is all in. The local politicians have been very positive about this. Alan Clendenin, again, he is part of the TSA board and the city council, said he's seen most of the numbers, and it looks like there's a deal to be had here. So I think it's going to get done. But again, there's a lot of sausage that needs to be made between now and April 14th. Now, we had another comment here about this. Something about Brody Brazil. Here we go. This is from Abraham V. Cherry. Said, hey, I hope the Rays ownership does more town halls throughout Hillsborough County to get more local support. Brody Brazil and Tampa Bay Times and many are getting clickbait and eyeballs, the negative stuff. Well, first, Brody's basically reporting everything that the Times is reporting in their stupid column from John Hill the other day, which was the most ridiculous thing maybe I've ever read. Yeah, it's just all negative from the Times. And luckily, there's just, the weird part is the Times gets all their headlines out, but since they're behind a paywall, I don't think many people read the articles. So they're just
all they see
put
is
out
the clickbait headline. Yep.
Yeah, they see the clickbait headline and they click on it and they get, but nobody can read the articles. I pay for it. It's a business expense. So I read them all. So we keep you posted, and it doesn't. You guys don't need to read that anyway because it's all most of it's all misleading and negative
propaganda.
Yeah. So they have staked their claim. They do not want this stadium in Tampa, and they're going to write everything they possibly can and put it in the most negative light as they possibly can. The good news is they don't get a vote. The bad news is they and others are trying to do what last week we gave you the city commissioners emails. We're going to get you the county commissioner emails this week. So, and we're going to start doing that on a daily basis because now it's getting down to crunch time. And you guys need to get off your ass and tell 10 people of your friends, send them the email addresses. And I gave you a little, one paragraph thing to cut and paste and send to them. And that's what we need to do. You need to let them know that you're for this because there is a lot of negativity out there. And it's a vocal minority, in my opinion. And again, so much of this is about education, in politics and in sports and in this particular thing. Once you know what the deal is, once you understand what the deal and how it's going to be formulated and how the money's going to come back to the people, you get it and you understand it's a great investment. Now, again, we haven't seen the deal. I haven't seen all the numbers. I know Alan Clendenin has, and he likes it, but I have not. And I still want to see what the final deal is going to look like, what's included, what's not, what's the cost, how's the money coming back to the taxpayer, when's it going to come back to the taxpayer. All these things are questions that still have not been answered because they're not negotiated yet. And the plan is changing. They're value engineering the plan. I mean, there was the article the other day about the roof was like, oh, the sky is falling. No, this is how things work. When you're building something this big and you have, grand ideas, this is what we'd like to have. Then you engineer it, you see the cost and you go, you know what? We'd like to have that, but we can't afford it. And so let's pivot to something else. Okay, fine. And that's how this process works. It's not the sky is falling. It's like, this is, as we told you 2 months ago when the memo of understanding was done with Hillsborough College. Now it's going to get messy. It'll get messy. The numbers will be thrown around. It'll get a little politically messy, but hopefully in the end it will be done. And I still believe that's going to be the outcome, but we got some crucial weeks coming up. And what you guys need to do is email your commissioners and your city councilmen and let them know that you're for the deal. In general, again,
you want to hear a crazy stat? You brought up the A's.
Yes.
And there's $2 billion stadium. By the way, $380 million of that will come from taxpayers out of that $2 billion. That's all.
Okay.
Crazy stat about the A's. So the A's, as we know, have moved from city. They've relocated several times in their 126-year existence. As a charter member of the American League in 1901. This is the first time as a franchise they will have a new stadium for their use only that's not shared. Right. So, of course, they built Alameda County Coliseum in Oakland for them when they moved there after they moved there, but they shared it with the Raiders. Right. So that doesn't count as just a specific baseball since Shibe Park in 1909.
Wow.
They have shared stadiums or moved into old existing stadiums their entire existence since 1909 until now.
That's incredible. And by the way, before you freak out, like, the A's are paying so much more. Well, they're also not building a mixed use around it. And so they're keeping all the revenue from that. And the city and the county is not going to be making much. I don't know that exactly how that deal is done, to be honest with you, but just in general, I mean, I know that the city and county is going to get some money back. I don't know exactly what their revenue streams are, to be honest with you, but it's not part of a bigger mixed use project because that was just built right on the site. It's a small site, if I'm not mistaken, right where the Tropicana used to be.
Yep.
Where the Rat Pack used to hang out.
Correct. That is correct.
Yeah. So, yeah. What else we got here? From Alejandro said, Timmy, being that you're our resident Cowboys fan, have you been to the Star in Frisco? Of course you have. It went in December. I went the day before the Cowboys-Chargers games. It was fun and learned a lot.
Yeah, it's badass location. It's in a whole entertainment district now, Alejandro. As you know, it's not just the Cowboys practice, and that was one of Jerry Jones's visions when they moved from Valley Ranch over in Irving to the Star in Frisco. And when they announced they were building that facility, everything that's up there now, Alejandro, it's quite a metropolis that's up there. There was nothing. Those were all vacant lots around there. And then Jerry came in. Everybody's like, why is he building way the hell out there? There's nothing there. And now he's turned it into a huge entertainment facility. Of course, Cowboys headquarters and their practice fields are over there. And I'm there all the time, man. I go down there and hang out at bars sometimes just because it's close to where I live.
Yeah. You guys took me there when I visited.
Yep.
Cool spot. Cool
Very
spot. Cool. Yee says, I know I'm in the minority, but if Jason Cook's in the draft, and I'm very bullish on his team, we've upgraded at every position except wide receiver, which we were deep. Got rid of some nice guys and got dogs. Huh. I don't quite see that way. We upgraded it. Well, he said wide receiver. We already had some good players. We didn't upgrade at tight end. Didn't need to upgrade on the offensive line. Did we upgrade at linebacker? I mean, if Levante retires, you have a Hall of Famer. And not that he played great last year, but can you automatically feel like Anzalone's going to play way better than at 32 years old? 32 years old. I mean, I hope so. But I don't think that's a slam dunk. You'd have gotten Devin Lloyd. Well, then I'd say, yeah, that's a huge upgrade. But you didn't. You went the cheap route. What else? Other places? Did you upgrade at corner? Nope. Upgraded safety? Nope. You lost your best corner, so that's not an upgrade. What else? Defensive tackle, Ashawn for Logan Hall. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's a dog. He seems to have some attitude. He's also missed a lot of games, and he's older and he's bigger, and the chances are he won't play a lot because older, bigger guys along the defensive line get injured. So I don't know. I don't necessarily think you could say, oh, wow, that was a huge upgrade. No, you didn't upgrade at edge, which you needed the most. You got Muhammad, who, I guess you could call it an upgrade, but there were much better players in free agency that you could have gotten that would have been a huge upgrade. Not that guy. So did you upgrade at running back? Again, Gainwell over Rashad? I don't know. Gainwell had a great year last year, but just overall, is he a huge upgrade over Rashad White? I don't know. I don't think so. It's definitely not a huge upgrade. A slight upgrade, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't see it. You kept the same crappy punter, paid him $3 million. That's a mistake.
I don't get that.
That's a huge mistake.
The Riley Dixon signing extension, whatever you want to call it, and the Kate Otten, man, I don't get either one of those for that money.
Yeah. OC and special team. Yeah, I'll give you that. No, I think, yes. All right. I got you, Yee. I'm with you on that. OC and special team coaches, you definitely upgraded. Give you that one.
We think.
But you lost Mike Evans. So OC, Mike Evans, is that a wash? Is that a wash?
No. I don't think so. No. I don't think so. I think your offensive coordinator is way more important than any wide receiver. I don't care how good he is.
Oh, God, I disagree with that. Wait, listen, all these guys are all running the same plays. It's play calling matters. Yeah, you're right. Play calling matters. We'll see. I mean, you lose your best red zone target, huge first down machine, emotional leader, iconic dude, bad hamstring. I get it. But you did. I will give you that. Definitely upgraded there. But you kept the same defensive coach. So which was
the key problem in the entire equation.
Right. And you kept your same bad game manager.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one. What else we got here? Rick says can't make the draft party. Headed to Tallahassee to pick up my son for the long birthday weekend. Well, if Rick can't come, then
Yeah, you might as well cancel it.
Yeah, because he's the comic relief.
What are we even doing here?
Yeah. Mike H says Ken Hagan mentioned that there is a height limit in play due to proximity to runway. Is that what caused the increase in roof design? No, I think it was there was some issues with the weight of the roof and some issues with possible hurricane damage. Like that's not a good roof for hurricane areas. So maybe like it's similar to SoFi, which obviously I don't think they deal with a lot of hurricanes. They have earthquakes, but I don't. So they're I think they're redesigning the roof. I think that thing that we saw, the translucent thing, that may be redesigned. I think I would look to do more of a truss roof, which is what they did for Globe Life. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What did Globe Life and what are they doing for they doing a translucent in Vegas? Don't know.
No.
I need to do some more research this weekend. I promise to do that. The first hire the Rays made was the retired CEO of the airport for the height restrictions. I know this. There are other designs like the truss design that would fit the height restrictions. So they're not like have to have that certain one. So I don't think it's as big a problem as we are led to believe. So
I think the A Stadium they'd planned on like a translucent roof, but I think they decided that the heat conduction was going to be too much being out in the desert like that. Yeah. And now they have some sort of clamshell designed where it looks kind of like the Sydney Opera House, if you're familiar with what that looks like, where it's going to kind of clamshell open. I don't know when you would ever open it in Las Vegas. Like
they're going to have a retractable?
Yeah, that's the plan.
That's dumb.
Yeah, when would you ever open it in Las Vegas?
I think it's already hot in April and May, isn't it?
It's hot all the time.
Yeah. Muhammad over Reddick was a huge upgrade. Well, 11 sacks compared to 1.5. But Reddick has been a starter all his career. Muhammad, I haven't gone back and looked at his tape of his 11 sacks. It's that's came out of nowhere for him. So is he going to repeat that? He's never done it before, and that I've seen. I don't know. But yeah, Reddick was awful. So is that an upgrade? Yeah, but is it good enough? Does it really move the needle? A rotational guy that had a big year at age 31? I don't know. Again, it's the cheap way out, the cheap short-term way out. You're either rebuilding or selling. That's what all this offseason has told me. What else here? There was one other comment on the stadium. I did not. Alejandro says, I'm about it for the draft party. I think it would be cool to hang out with the other Petermans. At the end of the day, we are all Tampa Bay fans. I think it would be nice to meet everyone. Yeah, we would be competing against all the other draft parties, though. Which, people want to go to the club and all that stuff, which I totally get. Ours will be way more fun with better food, but all right. Well, we'll beta test this and see what else we can come up with. I don't know. I want to do something for you guys though, so let's figure it out for sure. All right, let's take another. Oh, let's do the Brady thing. Can we do the Brady thing?
Yeah. As he's trolling our wrestling fans here.
EW wrestlers would it take to sack Tom Brady?
All their stuff is so cute and scripted, and they know what's going on. In a football game, you don't know it, so they wouldn't even get near me. Plus, if I had a good offensive line, they'd punch those guys right in the throat, and they'd be probably crying. And, there's no fake BS we do in American football. So for those guys, it'd be a whole different story for them.
Oh.
Cute. Wrestling is cute, he said.
And scripted, as if the NFL's not. Get out of here with that.
Would you like to hear the response?
Oh, of course. I'm sure this was just.
He called WWE cute. What do you think about that?
I don't get annoyed. It just comes from a place of ignorance.
What's Tom Brady done? He's thrown a football across a field that was caught by Gronkowski.
What's wrong with cute?
Gronkowski.
I'm cute, Tom.
Gronkowski deserves the credit. Belichick and his girlfriend deserves the credit. But Tom Brady,
I would love to see Tom Brady step in and see what it actually is and see how cute he thinks it is. As you know, it is tough.
For those who think it's cute and it's fluffy and it's all sweet and stuff, so you can come and try. You can lace up some boots and then let's watch you puke.
That's good.
That's so great.
That's fun. That's fun. Hey, did you hear Tom Brady called out the wrestlers? That's crazy, man. Yeah,
it's all tongue in cheek.
Good press, man. When you're down and out, when you're on the ropes, and you need a little PR boost, pay Tom Brady. Sorry, call Tom Brady.
Call Tom Brady.
How much do you think he got more for that scam than he did for the crypto scam?
He's becoming such a media whore. I swear.
What do you make for the crypto scam? 20 million? I think
I
he got 20
lost
million
money
for
on
the
that
crypto
deal.
scam. No, well, he got paid.
Well, yeah.
And then he had to give some back or something like that, right? No, then he lost.
Didn't he have to pay I think he had to pay restitution to people as part of that.
No, that didn't happen. No.
No?
I think he just lost some of his investment. Like those guys got paid like 20 million from Sam, what's his face?
Right.
And then they lost some of their investment. So I don't know if the investment was, yeah. I don't know, but I know he got paid handsomely for that scam. But I'm sure he probably made a few million on this one too.
Tom Brady lost $30 million in cryptocurrency companies' fall.
How much did he get paid?
Well, that's not going to be in the article, though.
Oh, of course not, because it's all in how you look at it.
That was off.
If you get paid $30 million and then you lose $30 million, how much have you lost? Nothing. If you get paid $60 million and you lose $30 million, by my Florida State math, you've made $30 million.
But if they paid him in crypto stock and not cash, then he lost all of that too.
No. What if he cashed it out like a smart guy?
I don't think you could cash that out yet, right? Like,
sure you could. Sure you could.
I don't know how crypto works, and so I'm out.
You can cash it. Yeah.
No idea.
You can transfer it. You can pay for things with it. Yeah. All that.
I just look. People tell me you can go mine for cryptocurrency, whatever. And I'm like, well, how do you do that? And they're like, well, then who put it there? Like somebody had to have put it there for you to go find it.
Don't start that. Don't start.
I don't get it. I
don't start that.
Man.
It's bizarre. It's beyond bizarre. All right, let's take one more break. We'll come back on the other side, talk a little bit of Rays baseball, a little bit more. Let's do some on the field Rays baseball, shall we? We got just a few days away from actually watching actual live, real Major League Baseball. Cannot wait for that. Absolutely. Hey, speaking of that, when you're thinking about going out watching the Florida Gators tonight at 9:30 at the earliest, and you don't have tickets to the Benchmark International Arena, I will be there courtside watching tonight, covering this phenomenal game. Prairie View in Florida. Go to Riveters. Go to Riveters and go for happy hour from 3 to 7 o'clock. You will get $12 wings, which there's the big wings. So that is a meal, folks. $8 buffalo chicken dip, which is awesome, off the chain. Like great food specials going on. Remember, it's all fresh, nothing's frozen. Absolutely fantastic. The best sports bar food you will find. Greatest service. Get $3 domestics, $5 well drinks, and I mean those are some good pours, folks. It's like an old school sports bar. You'll absolutely love it. Indoors, outdoors with this great weather. You can choose either one, and it's absolutely fabulous place. The best place to watch sports in Tampa is Riveters, Tampa, just north of 275 on Dale Mabry, just south of the stadium. Back in 3. As the Rays enjoy being back in their Tropicana Field home this season, that was ravaged by Hurricane Milton. Italiano Insurance wants to remind us all how important it is to be properly insured. 40% of you are underinsured. That can mean financial disaster. Let the experienced and friendly agents at Italiano shop your policies for the best price and the right coverage. Italiano saved me over $1,000 on our auto insurance last year, over $500 on our homeowners insurance. They can do the same for you. That's a grand slam. Might as well get a double play by adding flood insurance and business insurance to your portfolio. Cost less than you think, and trust me, you do not want to risk your home or personal wealth. That's a whiff. So step up to the plate and call 813-877-7799 and chat with our all-star agents at Italiano Insurance, or call our Boca Grande office at 941-964-0400. Hey, lots going on at Genesis of Tampa, selling amazing vehicles and doing great things in the community. And March is Gray Bull Rescue Military Appreciation Month. A portion of all vehicle purchases go towards a donation to Gray Bull Rescue, who recently saved dozens of Americans from the cartel violence in Mexico. A great organization. St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Wear green, buy green, save green. Wear green to Genesis of Tampa on St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, for $500 off any vehicle in stock. Buy anything green that's green in color, cars, SUVs, you get $1,000 off. Also, buy a vehicle between March 14th and 17th, and you'll be entered to win a trip to Ireland on us. How about that? Of course, Genesis vehicles are the best in class for value, technology, luxury. And there's a National Genesis Signature event going on currently to get 1.9% financing. Limitations apply. Whether it's the G70, G80, 90 sedans, or the incredible SUV lineup, take a test drive and see what everyone is talking about. It's special. Genesis of Tampa, 801 East Bears Avenue. Tell them JP sent you. Hey, the Golden Diamond Source wants to be your family jeweler, so don't wait any longer to find that one-of-a-kind perfect engagement ring for that special someone in your life. At the Golden Diamond Source, they can design anything you want personally. The Golden Diamond Source can help you trade in your old broken jewelry and use it towards a new purchase as well. And with gold prices at record high, now is the best time to do it. They only sell natural diamonds at the Golden Diamond Source, so if it's a real love, it should be a real natural diamond. Don't start your relationship with a fake diamond. Bad idea. And with the Golden Diamond Source first-time buyer program, you can learn all about the 4 C's in all the different shapes and styles. And they are able to show you a huge selection of inventory to choose from. And don't forget, 0% financing for up to 5 years. If you finance $5,000, it's only $83 a month. Make sure it's a Golden Diamond Source diamond, 3800 Almerton Road, always online at goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
JP here for Riveters, our new official sports bar and grill of the JP Peterson Show. And just like our show, no BS, no corporate chain feel, just amazing, authentic folks serving great comfort food in a casual atmosphere at unheard of prices. Riveters is located just south of Raymond James and Steinbrenner Field on Dale Mabry, walking distance to the park. So free parking, great place for pregame and postgame. Let's talk about fresh food. Nothing is frozen. Burgers, wings, prime rib, roasted fresh daily, never frozen. That makes a huge difference. The mahi, the salmon, also super fresh. All our sauces are original recipes made in-house. Our Warhawk chili and fully loaded potato soup is made fresh in-house. It's the best food anywhere, served by people who actually care. Riveters on Dale Mabry, just north of 275, just south of where the Bucks and Rays play. We'll see you there.
Sunshine State, where the storms roll in. Gotta keep your roof strong to never give in. From hurricane winds to that summer heat, pitch roofing's here and they're hard to beat. From shingles to metal, they got the skill, fixing up your home with a builder's thrill. When your roof's in trouble and you don't know who to call, just remember Pitch Roofing, they'll cover it all. Pitch Roofing, roofing done right, keeping you safe day and night. In the Florida sunshine or stormy skies, Pitch Roofing, roofing done right.
Let's go. Right now. Back to the show on FanStream Sports.
I love that pitch roofing ditty, don't you? It's absolutely fantastic. We are brought to you by great folks at Bay Area Modern Medical Center. Chris Lugo can be your concierge doctor, as he is for mine. We just got some blood work done the other day, and we jumped on the phone and did some analysis of that, which didn't go well for me. I need to get the cholesterol down. Haven't been taking my meds as I should or working out as I should. So I've been a bad boy, and now it's time to get back on it. But that's the type of feedback you get, right? And Chris spends time with you, looks at all your blood work, and gives you a great plan to get out of the situation that you are in. And if you follow said plan, like I had before, then my numbers were great. And when you get off said plan, they're not as good, but that's what life is all about, right? But getting the great feedback and someone who's actually interested in your health, that's important. So I can tell you this, the insurance companies and the quote primary care doctor that you have that spends 2 minutes with you, that ain't getting it done. So do it the right way. BAMMC.com. Go to the website, find out all about it. They'll do a free consultation with you and find out what the program's about. It. You will you'll find out it's less than you think, and it's incredibly beneficial for you. What's more important than your health, right? BAMMC.com. Chris Cole says that wrestlers are more athletic than Brady ever was. Heck, some of the women wrestlers are beating.
I don't dispute that.
Yeah, there are women wrestlers that would kick my ass and Brady's ass. There's no question about that.
I might even enjoy some of it.
Brady, yeah, absolutely. Brady was standing in front of that flag football thing. What's that all about?
That's this weekend, I think.
Is it?
It's the Saudi Arabia flag football thing they're doing.
Oh, so he's in Saudi with flag football, and the Saudis are now in bed with WWE as well.
Go figure. It's the Fanatics
So the
flag
Saudis
football
ruined
classic.
golf. They ruined the PGA Tour. Now they're going to ruin wrestling. They've ruined soccer. That's right. They've ruined soccer as well. What else are we gonna? Is this dirty oil money gonna ruin?
Football, the NFL.
Yeah, right. Brady's over there. Now they're playing with flag football. Oh, Lord. So now we're going to have the Super Bowl in Riyadh?
Dude, do not count out an overseas Super Bowl at some point.
So my dad worked
that out.
My dad worked in Saudi. He was an expert at designing desalination plants, which basically turned seawater into fresh water. So he built a bunch of them all along the Persian Gulf, Red Sea, or whatever that is. I think that is correct. And so he was subject to all their laws over there. And my dad enjoyed his alcohol, and they don't have alcohol over there. So now that he's deceased, I can tell this story. He would make his bathtub wine and bathtub gin and all that shit. He would have to, and they would make it themselves. And he had a little still that they had in their bathtub. And one time, he had his passport stolen. They caught the guy, and he had to go down to the public square when they cut his hand off.
Yep. An eye for an eye.
Welcome to Saudi. So if you're visiting Saudi, don't be lifting anybody's passport. Bad idea.
Yeah, don't steal.
Bad idea.
Like your hands, don't steal.
Yeah, it's just a little. There's a lot of things that go on over there that you probably wouldn't be down with. All right, the Big O is in the house. The Big O is in the house as we talk a little Rays baseball here. And shocking development, Big O. You might want to use those cans. I'm not sure those cans work there, partner. Those ones over there. You got them? They work? Yeah, all right, okay. Come on, man. I don't know. I mean, we had some issues with it the other day, so that's all I'm saying. How are you, partner? Yeah. Better than Taylor Walls?
Yeah, how about that? But not as good as Carson Williams.
Could be a blessing in disguise.
What? I don't know.
Taylor Wall has an oblique.
Taylor Walls has an oblique.
Which you guys used to tape up. You didn't even know you had
that
obliques.
up and put Ben Gay. I mean, that's how far back we go.
Yeah,
Ben Gay, not even Tiger Ball.
Ben Gay.
Yeah, Ben Gay. He was a starting second baseman for the old Detroit Tigers. And
that's an oldie but goodie.
Yeah. But how about Taylor? I think it was during batting practice. He felt it, the pinch. It is weird that, just a quick minute on the oblique has been around now for about a strong decade and a half, where in baseball, obviously like golf, and you love golf, because of the torque of swinging, but I just don't remember it putting guys out for 4 weeks, 6 weeks. There's been guys that have been out for 2 months.
You guys basically just played through it.
I just don't remember guys being put out like that.
We didn't know what it was. We just thought like it's a sprain, like a muscle strain, right? We'll just play through it.
But I don't remember guys going down. Again, diagnosis completely, advanced and different.
Yeah.
So doctors err on the side of like rest it while we kind of play through it. And holy cow, it's a big situation. Listen, on one side, I'm happy for the Williamsons, I guess you could say it.
The Williams sons, yeah.
And Ben and Carson Williams and Ben Williamson. They're going to get a great opportunity, and maybe they kind of, switch them in and out because obviously Ben played shortstop in college. So, and already is, dabbled all over, superior defensive gloves. So is Carson. So these guys are going to get some ups, and dare I say, if they can show some pop, even when Taylor comes back, maybe he doesn't, rush right. But he's not a guy like you say, Jonathan Aranda gets hurt in spring training. He's going to be out a month. When Jonathan Aranda comes back, he's back into the lineup.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's back. Yeah. I don't care.
It's an open competition now.
It's an open competition now. And then even when Taylor comes back, if one of those two guys is raking and playing good defense, I don't automatically just, say Taylor Walls is my shortstop.
Well, we want Carson Williams to take the job.
We want him eventually, and I think eventually Carson Williams will be the shortstop of the future. When you talk about the 29ers that you sweetly coined a few weeks ago, I think that's the future. But Williamson has shown so much upside this spring and his size and potential power. So this is a great opportunity. It's a great opportunity, and I do hope Taylor heals quickly because defensively, listen, this team is going to be a 4-3 kind of game team throughout the year.
Right.
4-3 win or 4-3 lose.
Yeah.
So that defensive prowess is massive in a team that's going to be winning and losing 4-3.
Arguably, you could say Bobby Witt Jr. saved 2 games in the World Baseball Classic because of his incredible defense.
And puts the Kansas City Royals smack in the middle of contention in a, dare I say, weakened, a division of the American League West. I mean, Central. So those guys matter. There's a reason why they talk about the spine of baseball.
Yeah, of course.
Catcher, shortstop, center field, throw in the dabble of a really good, talented second baseman, and then you have the pitching. That's the core.
I mean, look at this infield. If these guys were to take off, Williamson is 25.
Yeah.
Carson's 22. 22.
Yeah. I think Williamson might be 26.
Yeah.
But
Camanero's 22.
Camanero's 22.
And Aranda's 26.
Yeah. So, you're
wow.
Yeah.
And 2 of them have already been all-stars.
Aranda might be 28, bro. I need to look that up. He might be a little older than you think.
Yeah, I know he was in the minors for like 11 years.
11 years. I think he's 28. But still young, strong, healthy. Listen,
he's 27 years old, boys.
Today.
27.
He's 27. Thank you. Was that Timmy who came out?
Yep. It's me.
Somehow I can't hear him. I can hear you. There is an issue.
There's an issue with the cans.
Because listen, I'm going to swap real quick.
Yeah, that's it.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because I really enjoy listening to Tim. I mean,
do you though?
As much as I enjoy listening.
Can I get some headphones that don't have Tim in them?
No. Timmy, say hello to me, buddy.
Hello, buddy. How are you, man?
There he is. The Dominator. El jamón con queso.
Oh, yes.
Ham and cheese.
I need some of that right now.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea right there. Throw a little egg in there. You got a ham and cheese and egg sandwich. That's our boy
croissant.
Tim Ham. Here's we're going to talk about, because there's a trio in the Rays, if they're going to really move on, that I think, has to stay healthy and also has to play at, dare I say, all-star levels, and I don't mean making the all-star team, but in the totality of the season to be, considered, wow, these guys had all-star seasons. And in the trio of pitching, it has to be Rasmussen, who, by the way, got knocked around yesterday, like dramatically.
Yeah.
But listen, you just throw that one away.
Right.
But Drew Rasmussen, Pepio, and our boy Sugar Shane making a gallant comeback to hopefully the form of old, albeit truncated by, we're not looking for him to get anywhere near 200 innings, but still, if he's at optimal level for 140, 150 innings, then you're good. Then the trio, their strongest strength of the 3 facets that I'm talking about is their bullpen. And that is, you need Edwin Uceda to recover. He's on the mend. He's looking good. Probably not going to go on that first cold trip to St. Louis, Milwaukee, and Minnesota. Don't need that, but hopefully have them ready to go in the warmer weather when they come back and open the season April 6th. He's massive. So the trio, Uceda, Jax and Clevenger, Garrett Clevenger. Oh, by the way, 2 of them pitched in the WBC for Team USA. Uceta was slated to pitch in the WBC, but obviously came in a little nicked up with the shoulder. And then the trio of hitters is obviously the veteran Yandy Diaz, the upstart possible running of an MVP type season in Junior Caminero, and then Jonathan Aranda. So those 9 guys need to stay healthy. They need to be more healthy. The Rays need to win the health fight.
Yeah, they have no depth
because the depth is challenged. So they need to win the health, because really when you break it down, health is wealth in baseball. You talk about it in football so much because so many injuries, but it rears its ugly head in so many ways. So if you could just keep those guys healthy, those 9, and have the type of all-star season that they're all 9 capable of, you could stay in the hunt. You could stay in the hunt and hope. I don't wish unhealthiness to anybody, but that some of these other teams kind of have some,
Garrett Cole issues.
Garrett Cole has some issues. Rodon doesn't come back from.
They got a lot of question marks in the pitching staff.
They do. Well, those 2 are the top 2.
Yeah.
So if they don't show up, then you're putting so much, emphasis on the youngsters with the Yankees. But as far as the beast of the East, you need a little luck, and then these 9 guys to show up dramatically. That trio is imperative, for them to succeed.
Well, as we get closer, there was talk of them going outside the organization to get another shortstop. I hope they don't do that. I mean, we're at the point right now where let's see what Carson can do.
Let's see what Carson could do.
Let's see what Williamson can do.
Let's see what Williamson can do. I
got Gavin Lux. He plays second base.
Listen, why go outside the organization when you know that you're not going to get much offense from Taylor Walls? So the reason that Taylor Walls will be starting would be sensational, arguably best, shortstop in all of baseball, right?
Right.
So the question mark then becomes, can these guys catch and throw somewhere near the Taylor Walls level? So other than that, they're going to hit more than Taylor Walls.
Yeah.
So
it could be dramatically important.
Possibly they could hit a heck of a lot more than Taylor Walls.
I mean, let's not forget Carson Williams is
can run
6'3", 215, 210,
215.
Yeah, and it's shown pop.
And shown
big time pop.
And it's
so
shown,
and Williamson
that he
is
can play
starting
some really good defense. Williamson is known for his defense.
Yeah.
So,
but his added weight and hitting 420-foot home runs.
Right.
Now.
Why go out when your main concern or your main attribute at shortstop, if Taylor Walls was your guy, which he was defense.
Right.
So
unless
Ozzie Smith is coming out of retirement, then Omar Vizquel, those are the elite of the
not
elite.
Not available.
So,
but we will be available around 12:30 for another edition of the Orestes de Estrada Show, the Big O Show. And what are we going to be getting into? Ray's opening day lineup.
That those 9 guys, I think we want to center on, and what kind of years they could possibly have.
Fallout from the WBC.
A little bit, a lot of fallout from that, but you literally turn the page.
Yeah, it's time to go MLB.
Turn the page. Yeah, it's too short of condensed thing to spend too much time on that. Let Venezuela,
good for them,
bathe in the success deservedly. But it's time to turn the page and talk about real baseball.
Yeah. And the AL East.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I hear Timmy. He's ready.
Yeah. The Rangers are going to suck, so
they're not going to behave.
They're not going to suck.
They're not going to suck.
We got Brandon Nimmo, baby.
Woo!
Our savior.
Let's go. All right. Thank you to all the Petermans out there. Don't forget to get your tickets for the Valspar Championship. Going to be a hell of a weekend tomorrow. You can still get some tickets. Snake Pit, Owl's Nest, Hooters, Owl's Nest. And then you get the country concert afterwards with Lee Bryce and Tyler Hubbard. So I will be out there. Please come say hello. We got the Gators tonight at 9:30. Clemson and Iowa before them. The winners will meet on Sunday, probably Sunday late afternoon. So it's a big weekend of sporting events here in the Tampa Bay area. Get out and enjoy this fantastic weather and Sports. We will be back with you on a Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody.